Hello, hello, hello. This is the Innova Baltic Tour 2019. It's the second stop of the tour and we're in the biggest city of the Baltics, Riga. I am Gabrielius Gricius and here we meet today to give you some insights about the players, the round and everything else is Tvinja Ninja, aka the most difficult last name to pronounce for a TD when he isn't from our neck of the woods. It's Markus Tvinja.
Hey, it's me. It's Markus, it's Tvinja.
So here we have the lead card for the final day. Ville Ahokas from Finland is sitting at -20. Gabrielius Gricius from Lithuania -17. And then we have the Estonian trio Mats-Eerik Tõhk -17, Marion Kull -15 and Robi Männiste -14. Ville has a 3-stroke lead, but the chasers aren't far behind since it's a wooded course, then anything's possible. The weather for the last round was really nice. It says 24 degrees, but I would say it was even more, at least the end of the round was closer to 30. And finally we have no wind. There was little storm during the practice days, although since there are a lot of high trees, it's always kind of calm. So, the hole number 1. It's kind of a smash to get there. It's like turns 90 degrees and you have to throw, I think, 110, maybe 120 meters to get into the perfect landing spot, which is right here. For the guys over the pond, it's like around 400 feet. And then we have a 90-degree turn and it's around 60 meters, 55-60 meters to get to the basket. It's a really difficult starting hole.
Yeah, I haven't played this course before, but looking from this drone footage, it really seems quite narrow and pretty many trees there.
Yep, and Ville goes with his, I guess it's a destroyer.
Woo!
Nice skips, yeah, and it's just like 5 meters more and it's a perfect spot, but he will be totally fine with this shot.
Yeah,
totally.
Seems like okay. And Cabras here going with something fast, it seems.
Yep, and he hits the fairway on the left, which isn't really a fairway, but I saw a lot of shots leaking there, but you can get away with it a little bit.
And young boy, or maybe we can say even gun from Estonia, the rising star maybe of 2019, Mats-Eerik Tõhk, who has been playing really nice this year. I hadn't heard about him before. Had you?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. He's from the southern part of Estonia and he's playing really good there.
Yeah, so we might see some new tricks from him. And an old gal,
Yeah.
an old friend of us, Marion Kull.
Yeah, and he threw a DDX there, S-line DDX, and it was a little low as well. And Robi goes a little bit to the left.
Goes with destroyer here.
Yeah,
a pink one.
Yeah, it's a pink destroyer. So basically, after first shots, everybody else is a little bit in trouble besides Ville. And let's see what Gabrielius is gonna figure out from here.
And Ville is also only Finnish player from this card. Did we have any other Finnish players?
Yeah, I think we had at least 3.
3, okay. And Cabras made it somewhere?
Yeah, it's around 40 something meters from the basket.
Should be a takeable bar.
Yeah, and Mats going. It's a really difficult shot selection. I would, yeah, don't understand why he had to throw like that, but yeah, it's a decent forehand from Marion. He will be able to fight for par at least from there. Since the like the trees are kind of sparsely placed, but then they can form a wall. It's like when you're like in one place and you're for like 2 meters on the right, you have a really clean shot. And otherwise, you can have a wall, just wall of trees.
Yeah, it's a bit lottery out there.
Yeah, it's a DX Rock 3 from Robi. Yeah, it's a decent kick. It's not too bad. Straight line to the basket.
So the course starts with the most difficult hole, as I see from the stats.
It's the second most difficult. It's the second most difficult hole.
Okay, yeah.
But it's a decent hole, yeah. So
basically, getting away with par is pretty okay, I guess.
par is yeah, it's totally fine, totally acceptable on this hole, as we had at least 6 double bogeys and even 3 triple bogeys on this hole. It can get really hard really fast. But if the first shot is okay, then it's quite a straightforward hole.
Yeah, it's a trick with the first shot of the tournament, and with the lead card you have all the jitters and stuff working on your body, so your muscles ain't working as they should all the time, so it's a tester hole straight from the beginning.
Yeah. It's a really nice upshot from Robi.
Yeah, I guess this should be for par.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. But Marion missed his upshot a little bit to the right, and he will tap in for a bogey.
A tap in for a bogey.
It's not the way you want to start the last day on a league card.
Nice run from Mats. From
Totally. It was around
60, 50 meters maybe?
Yeah, around something like that. And Cabras from par.
Oh!
Yeah, that would have been really great for Gabrielius.
Yeah.
You can sink a long par putt. So Ville is the only one with a birdie on the first hole.
I think he got the birdie with the hat. Without the hat, it's not possible. Because,
Definitely.
Not anybody else. None of them have the hat like Ville, so good for Ville.
And Marion taps in for bogey, like short putt, and Mats for double bogey. Mats-Eerik. And Robi got away with par, and par isn't too bad on this hole. It's acceptable. Yeah, you don't lose many strokes, because we had only 6 birdies on the last round.
Okay. So as we can see, the first hole played quite hard.
Yeah.
Even on our lead card.
It's a reasonable par, but to get a birdie, the first shot has to be 12. So hole number 2, the mental game is that first hole is really hard, and then you have 3 really kind of easy holes, and this is one of them, the first one. It's 73 meters, and basically it's just a forehand, really overstable gator-ish or firebird, like this fairway driver shot.
So straight out of Hellgates from the first hole to the easy breezy cloudy stuff to the second hole.
It's like the second hole is the easiest, the third is the second easiest, and the fourth is the third easiest.
Yeah,
so
and Ville shows us once again how it's done with an easy forehand flick.
Exactly.
And Robi seems a bit higher, maybe? Oh.
Yeah, a little bit long, but it's like 5 meters, so maybe less. Yep, perfect shot from Gabrielius. Little roll away, but he will be fine, I think.
Yeah.
As you can see, Marion threw it like even stand still, so it's really close.
Yeah, nothing.
And bullseye hit.
So much for the last thrower. Can we make everybody inside the circle 1?
Yeah. Mats-Eerik is throwing a doombird, so it
should work.
Should work. It's yeah.
Yep, that worked out greatly.
Yeah,
good for our boys.
Perfect.
Great that I'm not playing there.
Oh, Gabrielius actually went quite long. It's 7 meters, maybe. Yeah. No problem.
Laser beam into the eyes.
Yeah, nice.
And Robi's only like 4 meters.
And everybody else is basically in the bullseye.
Yeah.
As you can see, the easiest hole on the course, right after one of the hardest, and the next one is the second easiest. Let's wait for Marion to tap in. Yeah. There, this star frame. Really nice.
Marion asks everybody for a chain shake. He's called the chain shaker, not the chain smoker, but the chain shaker.
Yeah. Really nice.
Once again, Ville with his powerful tool hat. So, moving to the third hole, we have Ville still leading with 5 strokes over Gabrielius, 6 over Mats-Eerik Tõhk, and the rest comes after.
Yeah. So, hole number 3, it's actually 2 meters even shorter. It's just 71 meters, but there are a little bit more trees, and it's they're like placed in such a way. It's like to find a really good line, it's really hard. And even actually I saw really many backhand shots on this hole due to the this
So
shape
it
of the
kind of flexes longer.
Yeah, it
not so straight.
flexes straight away, and
Yeah.
then it kind of like
Fades.
moves. Yeah, fades straighter away.
So with the forehand, basically you have to flip it up a bit or go longer and then fade
I
back.
think it's a little bit high. You just have to throw it higher and just
Okay.
let it like.
Oh.
Yeah, Ville is like.
Ville is Ville.
Ville is Ville. Ville is throwing just into the bullseye, and doesn't matter to him. I think this is a little bit long. He will be. Yeah, it's like 9 meters just inside the edge of the circle. He went like there's the trees you can see, and he went back door from them.
And Gabrielius should be fine.
Yeah, that was kind of the main thing on that hole, because you try to throw similar hole to the previous hole, but it's actually a little bit shorter and more compact shot, or the line has to be more compact. And Kull threw gator, so
yeah, no oversaver mid range. He doesn't know yet. And Mats-Eerik goes with a Doombird once again, and works out nicely.
Yeah, 4 meters. And
so as you see, this is the second easiest hole once again. So we have all the lead card boys having a pretty reasonable birdie tries. Oh!
That's really unfortunate for Robi. It was a nice putt.
And slow motion.
Yeah, he should have stayed in, because it was a little bit too high, but on the left, but still it was kind of in the middle. So.
And Gabra's making all those putts count. Nothing to leave on the plate there.
Marion as well, no problems.
And so does Mats.
So as we can see, the second easiest hole, and it wouldn't be for the unfortunate spit out for Robi, it will be a second straight star frame.
Absolutely. So nothing changed on the leaderboard. Only that Robi fell back 1 point.
Yeah, a little bit.
One stroke.
So. Hole number 4. Actually, I thought this would be the most easiest hole, because it's a straight shot with a backhand like a putter, and yeah, for me it seems the easiest, but actually it's the third easiest, and 67 meters, and it's just straight. It's really hard to go long. Usually you go like 4 meters, 5 meters tops, but usually you leak a little bit short. So let's see how they do.
So standstill backhand comes from Ville.
And it's a JK AVR.
May I name the hat? I would name it the balloon boat.
Balloon boat. It's a nice name. It's really.
But it's a good name.
Yeah, and the tree that Ville hit is actually the only major issue, not issue, but obstacle on this hole.
So basically, one tree you have to miss, and or.
Actually, Gabrielius here demonstrated like the perfect throw. It's like with overstable putter, just a slight Annie that would drift towards that.
Was this the tree?
No, it was earlier. Actually, the gap is quite big. It seems a little bit.
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah, that's. That's if you threw a nice shot. It's usually one. It's a sky quad from Mats-Eerik. I see Robi throwing standstill with a P2.
Oh,
I guess. Yeah.
Almost a great kick.
It's a little bit Marion here, a little bit awkward stance, but it's not even a jump putt. It's just a putt basically.
A jumpy.
Jumpy. Jumpy, yes. So let's call it jumpy. Yeah.
Robi just a bit short.
Yeah, maybe feeling a little bit nervous about the putt from the last hole. Or
Yeah. I mean, the putt was really great. Just the basket
yeah.
messed it up. But yeah, Ville leaving nothing.
It's four out of 4, and it's he's on a roll. Yeah, definitely. And Mats-Eerik from, I guess, around 6 meters.
And everybody are putting really, really nicely, I would say, so far.
Yeah.
No major mistakes from the.
Kull is in for par. Yep.
Gabrielius is also moving quite nicely when we don't count in the first hole, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
First kind of made.
He's kept the pace of Ville set afterwards, but the first hole was a little bit fun. So we move on to hole number 5. Actually, it's the, how will you say, 13th easiest, but it's actually played exactly par, the average. But I assumed it will play a little bit more difficult because it's a really tight tunnel shot. Although it's only 79 meters, it's you have to really pure the line, and let's see what Ville does.
So will they have 5 out of 5?
Exactly. Yes, it's really hard to actually get on the line. So I'm really surprised. That's only, we got 18 birdies and 50 pars.
That seems nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. So Mats-Eerik going with a Crown Eagle MD3, I think.
That's a triple pinball shot.
Yeah.
Some extra points or spice for that.
Yeah, you get a lot of those here.
And Marion going with forehand with.
Yeah, it's a Firebird. It's a Baltic Disc Golf Championship Firebird, Glow Champion Firebird, and it's long. It's long, but it's totally fine. It's this is the kind of hole you wish for a birdie opportunity, and that's all. You don't want to take bogey here, but it's really easy to take, because if you hit the first trees, you will be like 60 meters from the basket behind the tree.
And once again, nice tree love. And let's see what Ville makes.
Yeah, it's okay shot.
Yeah, just take the par and move on. It has quite a nice cushion there.
And
for the points.
Mats putting with P-line P2s here. Awesome putt. Yeah, I guess it was a little jumper, so it was like 11-12 meters. Yeah, awesome.
Confident booster.
And that's what I'm talking about. Marion is actually not that far away from the basket, but there's a lot of like trees and.
You might be pretty close, but you can't have a shot on the basket.
Yeah. So even if you have a putt for a birdie like 15 meters, this is fine. This is totally fine on this hole.
So Gabrielius taking another birdie.
Yeah, we'll try to catch up to Ville. So and actually, yeah, it's the gap is now four strokes. Before it was 5. Mats-Eerik is just behind Gabrielius. It's minus 19.
Yeah, and we have pretty many holes still to go.
Yeah. And now we had like a stretch of easy holes, and now right into the most difficult hole on the course. It's 117 meters or 384 feet, and it's par 3, and it's
wow, dead straight.
Dead straight. And most of the shots find if you pure the line, usually there are like circles edge on the left. This is I saw so many putts on this hole from there. Let's see what Gabrielius is doing. I'm guessing it's a 3-2 or 3 maybe.
Seems quite nice.
It's a perfect shot. Yeah, it's totally fine. And that's also the kind of hole it's really easy to take whatever numbers.
Yeah, definitely. And might gets a bit turned, but
yeah, and that's exactly the place I was talking about a little bit. It's a little bit short, a little bit left.
you can still try from there.
Yeah,
So
totally. My shot was a little bit better actually than most of the shots I saw on this hole.
And Robi getting also a pretty nice flex.
Yeah, and into the bush he goes.
Yeah, right now it doesn't seem like the hardest hole.
Yeah, they're making it look really easy. Yeah, perfectly pure lines from all of them basically.
And as I can see, the grass is pretty fast, so or the ground. So if you play it low, you can get a nice skip towards the basket.
Yeah. And Marion is going with a DDX, S-line DDX.
Yeah,
nice flip.
Everybody hitting lines pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah. And Marion is in the place I was basically mostly describing, a little bit short, a little bit left. But other guys are in the perfect spot. Ville is, I guess, 15 meters.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice effort. It's not so bad. It's at least tap-in par on this hole. Doesn't feel like the end of the world. So.
Yeah, and Marion had a look for a birdie, but just can't be happy with that.
Yeah. And it's around 5 meters. So.
And Mats also for a birdie.
Robi.
Yeah. Yep. Stays in.
Stays in. It's karma. A little bit karma came back from the one on the other hole. So.
Yeah. Thanks the basket and moves on. Yeah.
Nice
Mats
spot.
once again connecting with the birdie.
Nice, but since we got like. Gabrielius also playing
so
already.
3 birdies and Gabriel's already moving closer to Ville.
Yeah, and we got like 37 bogeys on this hole and 7 double bogeys. So even 2 triple bogeys. So this isn't like an easy hole.
Yeah.
It's quite tough hole.
So Gabrielius moving once again closer a bit to Ville, and Mats and Robi also showing how it's done on the hardest hole.
Yeah, they made it look really easy.
Yeah. So as we saw many famous disc golf players in this ad, we just saw also Karl-Olof Kappel, who's sitting next to me. But we move on to the 7th hole. It's 83 meters, and I don't know nothing about this hole. Tell me.
It's a straightforward backhand, let's say right-hand backhand mid-range, overstable mid-range, like a rockish kind of shot, and it's actually now it's 4th easiest hole. So. From the hardest right back into the one of the easiest, so it's like a mental game a little bit with this first 10 holes of the course.
Everybody expecting birdies from this hole, I guess.
Definitely, yeah, it's quite really wide open, and you're really looking for a birdie on this hole.
So the mistakes you can make on this hole are
just to like fade out a little bit early.
Oh, that seems coming in nicely.
As the fairway is really wide, so even if you yank it a little bit, it will be totally fine.
Okay.
The only mistake not to make is going in fade a little bit early or really yank it to the right. There is OB on this hole. It's the asphalt road you see here, but it's kind of hard to get to. It's so far like to the left.
So Ville would be expecting a birdie from here after 2 holes not getting anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely
Should
parks
work
it.
out.
Absolutely parks it. And I think he was throwing putter as well, or maybe it was MD2 S line.
Okay.
You can get there with a putter as well, but it's with a mid range it's so easy. You usually throw mid range, and yeah, all of the guys throw mid ranges here, I assume.
So will Gabras make this birdie putt?
Nice.
Inside.
No problem for him.
No
And it was actually the farthest away, so
here we should see a star fade.
yeah,
here.
we don't want to. Commentator's curse. Exactly, I was talking. It was like, yeah,
And Robi, clears it out.
yeah, birdie. And the other, okay, Marion is still 4 meters, I think, but it should be no problem. Yeah, exactly. And tap in birdie for Ville.
Always
and
nice ones to
Mats-Eerik.
get.
Yeah.
A little easy
Oh, sorry,
tapping.
Mats-Eerik took a par.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So once again the famous flags of Riga, and Ville leading the event here with -5 so far, and then Gabrielius also -5.
Yeah, round this man.
Yeah.
Right there. And hole number 8, it's actually, let's say, it's actually 11th easiest. So it's in the middle. It's 94 meters. I think most of them will throw fairway drivers on a slight hyzer, just to drift it at the end, that it would go like left a little bit more, just like straight to hyzer shot. Will finish a little bit short. Yeah, slight hyzer, and it will. Oh, yep, nice skip, and
Yeah.
it's perfect. That's that, because there is the tree you can see when he throws. There's the one tree just in the center, and when you try to throw a straight shot with a hyzer attempt, then it usually hits that.
That's a bit wide.
As like that. You don't want to do. You want to fade, like turn before the trees. So Ville's going actually second run FD, I assume. Gets a little bit lucky, but yeah, it's it's
And another tap in.
yeah, another tap in.
Won't make life easy for other players
Yeah.
here.
Marion is throwing a Firebird again on this hole.
And plays for the skip nicely, but yeah, it gets a
Yeah, it's
fairly okay roll.
yeah. Didn't do anything bad or good.
Yeah.
It stayed in the same distance. So Mats-Eerik going with a Doombird.
Seemed okay, but
Yeah.
the tree messed it up.
And upshot on the hole isn't a joke either, because there are so many trees next to the basket, so you can easily left yourself 8 or 9 or 12 meter putt.
That's a 6 meter putt. 5
Yeah.
meter putt.
5 meter putt. It's like Mats-Eerik is in a perfect spot, but so many trees, and which gap you're gonna hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. A little bit 6 meters, but the way he's putting, I don't see any
Shouldn't
issues.
be any problem right
Yeah.
now. It might be a problem for me some days, and maybe for you too, but
No, not
you
some
know.
days. For me, it's every day, every day, all day. The putting isn't my friend. I don't know.
And Gabras also showing us really nice game here today, except the first hole, but
A little bit high, but it's totally fine. As they say, there are no pictures on the scorecard, so Robi gets his par, and Ville obviously for a birdie, bullseye birdie basically. So it's quite okay. Nice hole. The gap is still 3 points, and also Mats-Eerik is from Gabrielius is also three strokes away.
yeah, but anything can happen. in the world of disc golf here.
Yeah, there are quite
with the trees.
Yeah, again for this, this is one of the easiest holes, hole number 9. Just straight putter shot, a little bit fade, and the road is OB, but I didn't see anyone going there, but it is possible. But also it's doesn't seem on the camera, but actually it's really narrow at the beginning. So if you hit one of the early trees, you're automatic bogey basically.
So we can get nasty pretty easily, I assume, if you yank it right or left early.
Yes. As we were talking, it's a really easy course to play well, and it's a really easy course to play poorly. Or like it's really easy to play poorly here.
Yeah. So basically, if you hit your days and make the putts, it's if you hit your lines, I meant.
Yeah. As we saw, Gabrielius hit one of the threes, and he's not in a really good place. Will slight hyzer with a putter, and it's
just a bit early.
Yeah, but it's totally fine. It's and this course also is like, you have to birdie a lot, but if you don't get the easy birdies, and it starts playing with you mentally.
Yeah,
so
it definitely does.
It's the joy of playing easier type of courses.
Yeah, you would expect many birdies, but suddenly if you're on a 9th hole and you see like you're 2 down and others are 5 down, it's like, yeah, let's start the workout now.
Robbie throws a little, you don't want to go, but it will be fine. He will get an easy par from there, and even have a birdie look actually, but still. So Mats-Eerik going with a B3X D line. Around circle's edge, I'm guessing. So here we can see Gabrielius is not in a great place, but a little bit better than I first thought.
But makes it work nicely. I mean, the stance was pretty nasty, and trees and all that stuff. And
yeah, totally. It was a great shot. A little bit uncharacteristic from Mats-Eerik, but it will tap in because there is a ditch behind the basket, and you can quite easily have a from 6 meter birdie putt. You can really easily have a 8 meter par putt.
Nothing to say. Ville once again take another.
I just want to
balloon boat birdie.
Balloon boat birdie. He wants just to put it in the bag really early on the round. To leave no chance somebody catching in the later stages of the round.
But I mean, on a course like that with so many trees, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Even like that, anything can happen. You can squeak in your little squeezy birdie putt, or maybe it was.
Didn't see that one coming. Really. Maybe nerves a little bit coming to play.
I think maybe just a bit quick. On the
it's just
second putt.
Trying to just get over it because it's like an easy hole, and it's I will get a party.
And Mats was thinking like, I will have a look for birdie, but missed it. So.
So bogey for Mats-Eerik, and this dropped down a little bit. So the gap to Gabrielius for him is 4 strokes.
It's still 9 holes to go.
9 holes to go.
Anything can happen.
Actually, it's more.
It's more.
Yeah. It's 10 because it's 19-hole course, so we have the
my bad.
First 10.
My bad.
This is really straightforward, but it's a really short forehand. I guess mid-range forehand or even putters, most of them, because it's really short hole. But you have to hit your line exactly. Ville is actually going with a backhand. With a JK Aviar.
The JK Aviar representing Ville Ahokas, playing just under the basket.
I'm really impressed with the backhand shot on this hole because it's even although I am a backhand player, even I throw forehand on this hole. And that tree Marion just hit is basically one of 3 trees you have to miss. Yep. it will be fine. It will be inside circle, so
Yeah, Gabriels haven't missed quite any putts yet, so should have a look for birdie.
so Robbie is going with a pig here, and a little bit too wide, and it just, you have to start like fading in the half like flight from half flight.
Mhm.
You don't want to throw it straight, basically like this. Yeah. Yeah, it was a MD4 glow Crescent Falcon actually from Mats. So yeah, mid-range putter shot.
And Marion trying to give it a run. Just
Whoa, really nice run.
Pretty
Actually,
nice.
it's from 20 meters, 25 meters even.
yeah, these ones are always the
Yeah.
great ones.
Yeah.
If you make it like these here, Robbie. Oh!
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We say awesome.
Awesome. It was it was awesome for Robbie. It's really nice. It's a booster for your round because
Yeah.
for the spit out and everything, if you get like a 15, 18, 20 meter jump out, it's super. So Gabrielius from around 6-7 meters.
And the first miss, as I just said,
Yeah,
that
yeah, it was.
he hasn't missed yet, so
Yeah, and just a little bit right. So Mats-Eerik
gets the feeling back, I guess, and
yeah.
keeps it going.
Marion in for par. Ville
Another
obviously
tapping
a birdie.
boat party, balloon party,
Yeah,
drop-in birdie
Yeah,
party.
he's on a roll. He's on a roll. It's really nice to see. He's playing the course as it should be played. Basically, it's really nice to see.
So we have Ville with this round -8 and Gabrielius -6, Mats-Eerik Tõhk -3, and Kull and Robi Männiste -4 and -3.
Yeah. So this was the first 10 holes of Riga Open 2019, and we see you on the back 9.
See ya there.
See ya.